states for just a few. What happens when
Oh.
that few includes you? Civil War.
This song is way too good. It shouldn't be this good. I don't know why. This is an old song from fucking 9 years ago. It's way too good. Fucked up. Alright, what do we got? Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe! We wish everyone celebrating today a peaceful and joyful Easter. Wait, didn't you do that one thing with the LGBTQ? Into family Easter photo. Jesus. Yeah, just out of nowhere. That's all yeah, that looks... Yeah, it looks like it. Lighting and shit. Yeah, the position he's in is so random. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Attire mismatch, yeah. He's wearing his fucking suit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's wearing his fucking suit in the middle of his in the middle of that photo while everyone's just wearing casual just summer outfits or whatever. Jesus.
I deserve answers.
The perfect old Joe smile is a lot as ever. He's got that the shit-eating grin. What is this? Oh, Candace Owens going off on Jews again for some reason. The Jews! It's always the Jews! Yeah, we gotta watch that. We'll watch that today. It's being called the Maryland man hoax. Uh-oh.
Many of the
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot
that are
to...
represented in this room have marched in lockstep on false narratives, such as the Very Fine People hoax, the Covington smear, and now what's being called the Maryland man hoax, where an MS-13 gang member adjudicated by 2 different judges, I believe, is just simply being referred to as a Maryland man over and over again. Now, in an effort from the White House to expand access to new companies, you've created this new media seat. So I'm wondering if you can comment on, following this expansion, you've had numerous outlets disparage the companies that you've had sit here, as well as the reporters. I'm wondering if you could comment on the unprofessional behavior, as well as elaborate if there's any plans to expand access to new companies.
That's a good question.
Sure. Well, we certainly welcome diverse viewpoints in this room, which is one of the reasons we have you in here, and there's many new faces in this room in comparison to the previous administrations. We want to welcome all viewpoints into this room. We welcome unbiased journalists who really care about the truth and the facts and the accuracy, and you rightfully pointed out the Maryland man story, which I, from this podium, when The Atlantic published it, on that very first day, I came to this podium and said, this is wrong. The press in this room have this story wrong, and we have seen more and more evidence come to the table that we have had all along. We were always right. The president was always on the right side of this issue to deport this illegal criminal from our community. And it is despicable to see the media continue to refer to this individual as someone who is just a peaceful man living his life in Maryland. This was and always has been an illegal criminal, an MS-13 gang member, and a designated foreign terrorist. The administration maintains our position to deport these individuals from our community. So thank you for being here, Tim. It's great to see you. Thank you.
Boom! Drop the mic.
Yes, the MS-13 gang member who apparently beat his wife twice had some domestic abuse allegations levied against him. Has like 3 judges or 2 judges, however many judges being like, yeah, he's a gang member. And then there's evidence of him being caught with other gang members in a drug bust, apparently. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm pretty sure this guy's cooked. Hey, to hand it to her, she has a solid 15 chance of being correct, so... oh, apparently that's what they want. I mean, if they want to bring him... The funny thing is, he's not even our citizen. El Salvador or whatever wanted him back. So we just gave him back. Whoops. Too bad. Please bring me back into my country. Ese. I don't know how. They speak Spanish, right? Or Latino or whatever.
You told my colleague Dana Bash yesterday that you did not ask Abrego Garcia
Really?
whether or not he's actually in MS. You said you know what his answer is. But how do you know if you did not ask him?
No!
Stop! No, you
Well, because I know
cannot.
what he's said many times
Don't.
in court, and that's the proper forum for
Stop. The 3 different courts have found him. You need to stop, man. This isn't helping your cause.
debating this, and
Debate,
as
yes,
we know,
debate,
the federal district court
I
judge in
know,
this
why
case
are they doing
said, and I
this?
brought
I'm
it with
surprised.
me again, and I'm going to read
I'm
it.
surprised Trump just allowed them to go on this fucking wild goose chase.
No evidence linking Abrego Garcia to M15 or to any activity, period.
So you're
That
just
has
going to
been what
discredit
Abrego
the
Garcia has been telling the court.
DOJ, okay. He's just discrediting his own
And I would
DOJ.
ask you, Caitlin, really, if I'd come back and said, oh, I asked him if he was an M15, and he said,
Motherfucker,
no,
you're
he
the one
wasn't.
who signs
I mean,
bills too.
right?
You
No
fucking
one's-
dumbass.
the whole point is this is a
You signed
conversation
this bill,
that's
you
supposed to
fucking
happen in
retard.
court, which is why I have said to Donald Trump to either put up or shut up in court. And that's true for Mike Waltz and all of these people.
This fucking guy, man. Oh, this guy's a fucking headache. Yeah. What a retard. What do we got next? We'll do the press secretary.
Death every
later.
3 minutes. Why India's roads are among the... A death every 3 minutes. Why India's
Oh yeah,
roads
India's
are among
roads
the
are very
world's
fucking big.
deadliest.
India, I
that
think,
question, but let's
some
try and get this
not,
video monetized at least. Every morning, India's newspapers are
I think
filled
Vietnam
with reports
was
of road incidents.
also kind of
Passenger
dangerous.
buses plunging into
Yeah, some people just
drunk
yeah, those
drivers
countries
mowing
have
down
like no
pedestrians,
driving
cars
rules.
crashing into stationary
Really.
trucks, and two-wheelers being knocked down by larger vehicles. These daily tragedies underscore a silent
Especially when you
crisis.
have like
In
open roads
2023 alone,
sometimes.
more than 172,000
There's
people
like barren land.
lost their lives on Indians Road. That is the population in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, you want to
Every
know
year, the
who are the
population in
worst
Milton
drivers?
Keynes loses their lives
Indians.
on India's roads, averaging 474 deaths
Goddamn India,
each
man.
day, or nearly one every 3 minutes. Holy fucking shit!
They're just on high speed
Although
every
the official
fucking
crash report
time.
for 2023 has yet to be released, Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin
And you think the
Gadkari-
United States is bad? Oh man,
Gadkari,
you're sorely mistaken.
well, Freudian slip there, cited the data to paint a grim picture at a road safety event in December. Among the dead that year were 10,000 children. Oh, how lovely! Accidents near schools and colleges.
Influencers still praise them for their driving.
35,000 pedestrians lost their
Yeah,
lives.
they're fast
Two-wheeler
driving,
riders also bore
sure.
the brunt of fatalities. Overspeeding typically emerged as the single biggest cause. So speeding is the one. Now that's not a government.
Yeah.
That's just the person deciding to speed.
There was a recent TikToker
But anyway.
who had like
A lack of basic safety
99
precautions also
driving
proved 54,000 people died due
driving
to not wearing
tickets or
helmets
some
and
shit.
16,000 from not
Fucking
wearing
off
seatbelts.
like a bunch
Other
of
major
people
causes
in a
included
car
overloading.
and a sidewalk.
You ever seen that little tiny
Oh,
scooter?
yeah, that's
that's
a-
got
that's
the
a
giant
smart
bale of hay
TikToker
on it? Yeah,
influencer.
that's the thing. Which led to 12,000 deaths and driving without a valid license, which factored in 34,000 crashes.
I think it was
Driving
yesterday
on the
we
wrong side
looked at it,
also
too.
contributed to fatalities. In 2021, 13% of accidents involved drivers with a learner permit or no valid license. Many vehicles on the road are old and missing basic safety features like seatbelts.
No
let alone
seat
airbags. So
belts,
it's
no
not even a case
airbags,
of,
no
like, the
se-
guy's not
Oh,
wearing
no,
his seatbelt. The car
safety,
literally
who
doesn't
needs
have
it?
a seatbelt. My God.
Who needs
This
it?
hazardous road environment is further complicated by India's chaotic traffic mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had
A
the
bewildering
rickshaw
array of
cycles too,
users
and the
crowds
handcar.
India's
Oh
roads.
my
There are
god.
motorized vehicles like cars, buses, and
Right,
motorcycles.
you just have so
vying
so
for
many
space,
different
while non-motorized
fucking
transport such as
vehicle
bicycles,
types.
cycle rickshaws, and hand carts, animal-drawn carts,
So
pedestrians,
what the
and
fuck?
stray animals. All
Why?
encroach upon roads and footpaths to sell their wares, forcing pedestrians onto busy roads and further complicating traffic flow. Yeah, I've seen that. They basically put their market stalls right up to the edge of the pavement, so pedestrians are just forced to walk in the road. When you've got like 30 scooters trying to squeeze between the
Squeeze
gaps of like
through,
two trucks,
it's
I'll save
bad.
it for the end.
Yeah, they don't.
I'll save it for the end.
I don't think they
Despite
care about
efforts and
infrastructure,
investments, India's
really.
roads remain among the most unsafe
Or spacing,
in the world.
I
Experts
should
say
say.
this is a crisis rooted not just in infrastructure, but in human behavior. I'm glad
Oh,
the
yeah.
article said it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, these people
look at how they both
just do
trains,
not
right?
care for
So
their
imagine what
lives.
the roads are like.
I mean, even in India,
Just-
right? In India,
Enforcement
they
gaps and
still
systemic
view women
neglect.
as
Road
objects.
crashes impose
They're
a
still
significant
fucking
economic
property.
burden, costing India
Yeah.
3% of its annual GDP.
Oh shit!
How are roads that bad that it costs you GDP? The roads are that bad that it's not even just 1%, 3%.
Holy shit!
The roads and human behaviour's that bad that it's costing GDP. Oh
Fuck.
my God. India has the world's second largest road network, spanning
Chaos.
6.6 million kilometres, 4.1 miles.
Fuck.
Just after the US national and state highways together make up
Man,
about
China's
5% of the
relatively
total
safe
network.
compared to
Other roads,
fucking
including
India.
gleaming access-controlled expressways, account for the rest.
Man,
There are
even
estimated
you could say even
350
Russia's
million
relatively
registered
safe with
vehicles.
all the fucking
Gadkari
conflict
told the
going
road safety
on.
meeting that many
Jesus
road accidents
Christ.
happen because people lack respect and fear for the law. There are several reasons for accidents, but the biggest is human behaviour, he said. Yet that's only part of the picture. Just last month, Gadkari pointed to poor civil engineering practices, flawed
Oh,
road
it's
design,
little
substandard
pooper.
construction, and
What
weak
you want?
management, along with inadequate
What's up?
signage and markings as key contributors to the alarmingly high road accident rate. The most important culprits are civil engineers. I mean, I
You,
don't think they are, but go on.
sorry, that doesn't
Even
work.
small things like the road signages and marking system are very poor in the country, he said. Since 2019, his
Error.exe.
ministry reported 59 major
You mean
deficiencies
nothing?
in
Uh-huh,
national
sure,
highways,
sure.
including cave-ins,
Fucking weirdo.
Gadkari told the parliament last month. Of the 13,795 identified accident-prone black spots, only
Hey, you're a
5,036
delivery
have
driver, are
undergone
you not?
long-term
Would you drive in
rectification.
India?
Over the years, road safety audits conducted by the Transportation Research and Injury Prevention Centre, TRIP. Right, that's funny. Okay, I'll give you that. That's funny. Indian Institute of Technology, IT.
Didn't hear. Would you drive in India?
Delhi have uncovered serious
you're a
flaws
delivery
in India's
driver.
road infrastructure. Take crash barriers. These are meant to safely stop vehicles that stray off the road without flipping them over. But in many places, they're doing the opposite. Despite clear standards for height, spacing, and installation, on-ground reality often tells a different story. The metal barriers at the wrong height, mounted on concrete bases, or poorly placed. These flaws can cause a vehicle, especially
I'm
a
not
truck or
Indian,
bus,
bro.
to
I'm
flip
black. Yeah,
over
sure.
instead of being
That's
safely
not.
stopped.
I just asked you a
There
fucking.
was definitely
This
fatalities
fucking
from that.
guy.
That's absolutely
I
terrible.
asked you an if.
Unless installed exactly as
I
specified,
asked you a what
crash
if
barriers
question.
can do more
Okay.
harm than good. Geetam Tiwari, Emeritus Professor of Civil Engineering at IT
Don't be
Delhi,
like that.
told the BBC. Don't do it. Then there are the tall medians, or road dividers as they are locally called. On high-speed roads, medians are supposed to gently separate traffic moving in the opposite direction. They shouldn't be taller than 10 centimetres, but audits show many are. When a high-speed vehicle's tyre hits a vertical median, it generates heat, risks a tyre burst, or even lifts the vehicle off the ground,
Well,
leading
yeah.
to dangerous rollovers. Many medians in India
Well, I
are
mean,
simply
you
not
start fucking
designed
turning,
keeping this
yeah.
threat in mind. A stretch of highway near the capital Delhi stands as a stark example. A road slicing through dense settlements on both sides without safety measures to protect residents. Throngs of people precariously stand on the medians
Don't rock
as
the boat,
high-speed traffic
baby.
whizzes
Don't
by.
rock the boat.
And then there are the
Don't
raised
rock the boat.
carriageways on many rural roads. Repeated
I mean, you
resurfacing
keep
has left the
fucking,
main
you-
road
You
towering
know,
6 to 8 inches
the
above
moving
the shoulder,
generates
so they
heat.
they don't remove the underlayer. They
Large
just keep
vehicles
building
bumping
higher,
up and
higher
down
roads. Oh,
can,
no.
yeah,
That
you know,
sudden
kind of
drop
fuck
can
with
be
the
deadly,
tires a little
especially
bit,
if
you
a
know?
driver swerves to avoid an obstacle. Two-wheelers are most at risk, but even cars can skid, tip, or flip. With every layer added, the danger just keeps rising, experts say. So over here, what they do is they strip the bottom layer of road and then build it on, put the bitumen or whatever it is on top of it so that it's flush and level
Yeah,
with the rest of
flush,
the road.
yes.
But in India, they're
Yeah,
just
it's
adding
so
layers to it. You know, like
uneven
your-
that it's
your
so
paint mix and
bumpy.
stick.
Yeah, it's
We've all got a paint
basically
mix and
wavy
stick, right? You know,
and
that thing where
uneven.
it's just the layers and layers of paint. It just gets fatter and fatter and fatter. They're doing that with the roads, so they're essentially creating a ramp.
Yeah.
Some poor little guy on that scooter with a giant hay bale on the back just goes into orbit
Whoop.
like E.T.
Yeah, it's just
Sorry,
you're
please,
just
I
driving
don't want to fly.
driving
Sorry, I
fast
don't want to go
on a
home.
road, and
Do
then
not
all of a
go
sudden you
home,
fucking hit this
Oh my God.
essentially
Clearly,
a
India's
speed
road
bump.
design
It's
standards
just like
are
whee!
solid on paper, but poorly enforced on the ground. Now that basically becomes a government issue because the government doesn't give a shit. The people also don't give a shit to the tune of almost 200,000 of their countrymen and women and children being
Are
killed every
dying.
year. They just don't care.
Well, I mean, some of
They
these
just don't give a
people
fuck.
go
No,
on
I
fucking
must get to work
pilgrimages
15
and
seconds
fucking
earlier.
kill themselves to the
Fuck
heat.
your child on the road. I don't care. That's the problem. It's became a
I mean,
social
what can
issue
you
just
do?
as much as a government one. One key issue is that non-compliance.
You tell
with
them
safety
not to
standards
go
attracts
on a
minimum
pilgrimage
penalties.
during the
Contracts
hottest
often don't
time
clearly
of the
spell out these
year,
requirements, and payments
and
are typically
then they
linked
don't
to
equip
2 kilometers
themselves
constructed,
properly, and
not
then they
to adherence to
slowly
safety norms, says Professor
basically
Tiwari.
cook
Minister
themselves.
Gadkari recently announced an ambitious plan to upgrade 25,000 kilometres of 2-lane highways to 4 lanes. It will help reduce accidents on the roads significantly, he said. Experts like Kavi Bala of the University of Chicago are sceptical. Mr. Bala, who has worked on road safety in low and middle income countries, argues that India's road designs often mimic Western models, ignoring the country's unique traffic and infrastructure needs. There is no reason to believe that road widening will lead to fewer
There's
traffic
those speed
deaths.
bumps which rise up
Which
only
is true.
cars that are going too
Basically,
fast.
in traffic, there's less chance of people speeding. Right, that's
does
the
that
problem.
work
If you
out?
make the roads wider, people are
sounds
going to go, oh,
interesting.
hell yeah, in Florida, as they do in India, and that's actually probably going to
I'm
lead to
guessing
more deaths. But
sensors.
anyway, there is a lot of evidence that road
Or speed
upgradation
trap
in
cameras
India
or
results
something.
in higher traffic speeds. I should have just kept reading the paragraph, which is lethal to pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorcyclists, he says. A key issue is that new roads in India simply copy road designs used in the US and Europe, where the traffic environment is very different. India is trying to build US-style highway infrastructure, but not investing in US-style highway safety engineering research and crash data systems, Mr. Bala adds, which that is a very good point. To tackle the escalating road safety crisis, the government is implementing the 5 E's strategy: engineering of roads, engineering of vehicles, education, enforcement, and emergency emergency care, says KK Kapila of the International Road
Well, I mean,
Federation.
I feel like
According to
some
a
of these
report by
people
the
just
Law
don't
Commission of
care
India,
about their life. I
timely
mean, even in
emergency medical
America, you
care
have
could have
people
saved
driving
50%
like
of
way
road
too
crash
fast
fatalities.
sometimes.
Mr. Kapila is helping the federal government with a road safety plan. He says
And they're
7
going,
key states were asked to
right,
identify
you're
the
going
most
the speed
accident-prone
limit and they're going
stretches.
like
After
25,
implementing
30 over the
targeted
speed limit. It's
interventions
just
based
like,
on the
god
5
damn.
framework, these stretches
I
have
was in
become
a
the
hurry.
safest
Shit.
in their states, he told me. That's good then. Most economists agree building more roads is key to India's growth, but it must be sustainable and not take priority over the lives of pedestrians and cyclists. The price of development shouldn't be borne by the poorest segments of society. The only way to learn how to build such roads is to try to do interventions, evaluate if they improved safety, and if they didn't help, modify them and
Well, they
evaluate
say
again, says Mr.
suicide
Bala.
is,
If that doesn't happen, roads will only get smoother,
fucking
cars faster, and more people will die. I can say the key here is it's
in
just
the
become a cultural
category of
thing. Literally just go on
killing a
Google
lot
right
of
now,
people
go to
because they
Google
do this
Images
shit.
and look up Indian traffic
This is like
or Indian
this is
roads.
essentially suicide,
Right,
driving
now,
super
over
fast
here,
on the
right, the way we
roads,
drive is
right, like a
you'll have
fucking speed
two
devil,
cars,
and then
maybe
just
a
eating
bus, maybe a
shit,
motorcycle,
and then
two
now you're
cars,
dead.
and everything's in a line. Right, in India, the lanes are just optional. Lanes are just optional. In this little space, you've got 3 different cars, 5 rickshaws, and about 83,000 people on scooters. Right, all weaving
Yeah.
in and out.
All
and everything.
yeah,
No, and
all
you're
weaving,
looking, see if you
bobbing,
look at
weaving.
footage of it, you're like,
Yeah,
no
it's so
wonder. In fact,
fucking
when you look
hectic.
at footage, 200,000 seems a bit low. If you ask me, right, there should be way more people dying
Yeah, I
in those
mean,
types of situations. Right, so it's a case of it's a cultural thing.
I
because
can
the
even
people on
pull
the
up
roads in India
fucking
don't give a fuck, right? They do not care.
Yeah, they don't
They're
give
not
a
even
fuck.
attempting to obey traffic
I
laws,
can
and it
literally,
also falls
you
on
can
the police
literally
because the
pull up
police
videos
aren't
of
doing
just
fucking
how
anything
bad
about
it is in India.
They're not doing a single thing about it to enforce people to drive safely. Right, so there's many other things that were discussed in the article, but I mean, 200,000 people a year. Just Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed. Yeah, right here. Oh man, this is a fucking pedestrian lady just what? This is what they do. Boom. It's like why? Oh, you're fucked. Gonna get fucked. There's just people getting fucked up. It's just like, why? Why are you doing this? You think it's bad in America? No, holy fuck. These people are fucking tired of living or something. Just like Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and then you have this shit right here too, the most dangerous roads in India. And you got people fucking scaling the shit. It's like, dude, what are you doing? No, no infrastructure whatsoever. That's why it's so fucking dangerous to do this shit. And then here's some Bangalore, Pune. Oh, Delhi or Delhi. Oh, and then Mumbai. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Mumbai. There's like that the people can't really do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, I mean it's kind of the same with our government, or well, America's government in a sense. I mean, just look at EU and UK land right now. Their government's corrupt as shit right now too. Well, I shouldn't say. I should say some countries in the EU are kind of like going downhill with their government policies. They're like taking away people's freedom of speech and shit, and fucking jailing people and shit, just on like small little things. It's fucking insane. I mean, you obviously have some people who are inciting violence and going overboard. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then you have the infrastructure sinking cars and shit. There's also some places where that if you light a match and throw it in a fucking hole, you're gonna cause an explosion. Cause there's like a bunch of like gas down there.
This reckless drive.
Right, flammable gas down there. So yeah, that's